We gonna be real, man. I gotta say this, cause some of y'all in this room, y'all might not see next year. Y'all might not see young niggas. Because when I was young, ain't too many niggas give me the games. I never been out of the penitentiary a year since I was 11. I spent 5 years in the juvenile system, 20 years in the penitentiary. I'm 42 years old. I spent most of my time on this planet in a cell. Some of y'all gonna get it, and I know some of y'all wanna change, but the environment don't allow you. He died in Nanny Hall when she opened the door. So I'm telling you, this some real shit, man. If I ain't let that shit go, I won't be right here today. I won't be here for my niece and my nephews. Me and Gil won't be doing this. Y'all won't know me. I won't be able to give y'all this game.
What's poppin' YouTube? It's your favorite host, Ashley, and I'm back with another reaction video. Hope you didn't miss me. This one is on the popular subject matter right now, which is Lil Durk and his recent arrest for some murder for hire.
Banks was arrested in Florida Thursday, facing charges of conspiracy to commit murder for hire and conspiracy to use facilities for murder for hire. The 32-year-old was arrested after 5 members of his Only the Family group, also known as OTF, were indicted by a California grand jury this week on charges of conspiracy to commit murder for hire.
I'm not taking this video isn't going to be the same type of take that you've been seeing already. This one is, I want to hit a different point, something that I think is way more important to talk about. Whether or not he's going to be convicted is, time will tell. But what can we learn from this? I think there's a very, very important lesson here. And there's an interview that he did with Wallo and Gillie a couple years ago that I think is so important to highlight now, especially because Dirk was warned. He was. And I don't know if at the time this stuff was already going on, as in his reaction to what was going on already was executed, or if it happened after the fact. I'm not quite sure. But did he take his advice? Clearly not. And look where we are now. So I think it's really, really important we have a look at this quick clip and let's have a chat. Also, before I forget, I wanted to take a moment to shout out today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is Established by God, and what an amazing brand to live by. A brand we can all agree on, and I agree with that. Even with the nature of this video today, I think, rather than having guns on our sweaters, it would be amazing to have more God, more positive, more just everything positive toward the community. You know what I mean? I think we really need that as a whole. So I love what this brand is all about. Shout out Sticky Wow. He is a good friend of mine. He is the one who is the founder of this brand. I'm gonna leave all the information you need to go get yourself one in the description section. The quality, amazing, immaculate. It fits well, it feels good. I have no complaints. Very, very good quality. So go get you one today, and you're in luck because I actually can give you a 10% discount. So when you go there, let them know you're from me and put in discount code Ashley, and this will get you 10% off this amazing sweater. Go get yours today, and yeah, let's go. Let's get right into it.
Man, at the end of the day, the reason I say this, because that road saved a lot of lives, man. Nigga ain't got to be down the block. Nigga ain't got to be going through it with the ops. You see what I'm saying? That shit saved the block. And I'm going to say this to all you niggas while I'm in here. I understand where you at, and I understand the ground game. But the name of the game is to put an exit plan together somewhere down there. Right. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to just be real with you. You can't teach what you don't know. You can't lead where you ain't go.
Period.
You see what I'm saying? My situation was different than y'all. When I went to the penitentiary, did the 20, I was caught. I was living my life. So
hold on. We need to rewind that for a second. You can't teach what you don't know, and you can't lead where you haven't go or where you didn't go. What? That's powerful. You can't teach what you don't know, and you can't lead where you don't go. This guy's talking from his own experience, right? And he's giving Dirk game right now. And anybody listening, all these street thugs need to really take this in before it's too late.
I try to tell you young niggas, tell y'all my story so you can learn my story, don't live my story. But I understand. Trust me, I understand what's going on. And I understand how certain shit got to go. But you got to try to plan it out. Even if some of y'all, listen, we going to be real, man. I got to say this. Because some of y'all in this room, y'all might not see next year. Y'all might not see next week. And niggas ain't saying that to y'all because a lot of y'all niggas ain't got no fathers and none of that shit. So my position is here and here or some shit like, damn, I fuck with you young niggas. Because when I was young, ain't too many niggas give me the game. And I know you niggas ain't got no dads out here. You know? He happy a grown-ass man and he happy that his dad back. Grown. He's like, damn, because he missed that shit. And I know a lot of niggas that gave y'all game, they gave y'all game that was beneficial to them and it wasn't beneficial to y'all and it put you in a fucked up position in life.
Period. A lot of these young men growing up in these hoods and these inner cities, they don't have dads and they're being raised by thugs, street people. And remember, you can't teach what you don't know and you can't lead where you don't go. So most of these thugs on the street, they learned from the last generation. They don't know any better. And it's this vicious cycle. Dirk's dad was in jail for the exact same thing that's happening to Dirk right now. You think that's coincidence? Of course not. It's a vicious cycle, people. And you see the passion in this man? Crying tears because he knows what he just said. Next year, some of the men in that room might not even be alive. Some of them now, 2 years later, Dirk being one of them, are in jail. And for what? Man.
Y'all seen niggas, treat your mommy like a sucker. So y'all got a lot of shit and it's a disconnect from the older black man. And y'all just been disappointed your whole life. But for you niggas in here, who big brothers, who stepdads, who OGs is in prison I try to be my best to do it for y'all and give y'all a righteous game. And it's coming from a nigga that's out here winning on legit.
Look at Dirk. I know he's taking him in, but the way he was kind of just like his body motion just now, look at his background. Ski mask, thugs, chains, money on the table, grills, this, that, and the third. Like, what are we doing, black people? What are we doing? Like, seriously, he's a great rapper, a great artist. He has a family, he has kids. And obviously this stuff is still alleged, but if it is true and it's looking like it is, he's done. Quando Rondo, the guy he's accused of trying to hire the hit for, his career was on a standstill because of this. He lost his cousin, King Von, who I think honestly probably was a serial killer. We praised, we loved some people did. I didn't care for him. But we praised, we love all of these things. And all of this for what? Von's dead. Dirk's in jail. Quando Rondo, his career will never probably take off like he had hoped. He has to feed a family. And all for what? The rules? For code? It's just like, when is it gonna stop, man? Do you think 2 years ago when this man was crying in front of Dirk, he was taking it in? Or do you think he was just taking it in? Because if the charges are true, he didn't listen.
This is the first time in my life. First time in my life. Talk to him, nigga. I ever been, listen, nigga, tomorrow I'll be out of penitentiary 5 fucking years. I've never been out of penitentiary a year since I was 11. I spent 5 years in the juvenile system, 20 years in the penitentiary. I'm 42 years old. I spend most of my time on this planet in a cell. So I'm just sprinkling the game with y'all. Some of y'all gonna get it, and I know some of y'all want to change, but the environment don't allow you. Y'all ain't got the shot. And y'all don't have it. In that ghetto, you just don't have the finances.
But when you're a guy like Dirk, who actually did make it out, why are you bringing the streets into what you're doing? Why are you still operating like a thug on a corner selling crack when you're a millionaire? It don't make no sense to me. Look at Thug. Another example, Young Thug, another rapping artist in jail because he did whatever he did, allegedly, put it in his lyrics, living this lifestyle that he could have walked away from. And now I bet you he is in there wishing and praying for another opportunity to get it right. You got to get it right the first time, man. For real. Like, I need people to acknowledge how toxic this environment is to get your get back and slide and all these things. Like, come on, man. People die to be in a position like him, and he just fucking threw it out the window. And it happens all the time. He's just the example we're speaking on right now. And that's why I'm just so passionate about this, because I see it a lot in America, and it's so disturbing to me to watch these guys internet beef back and forth and talking all the shit they're talking and really trying to put hits on people's lives. Like life isn't precious. Like, you could just take a life and it means nothing to you.
That really move outside of the poverty and the conditions that we boxed the fuck into. So I know y'all up against the fucking 8-ball. But if you can think, man, don't never lose your imagination, because you're going to be able to see farther in the neighborhood. And that's why every time y'all go out with him on tour or go somewhere, take advantage of what you're seeing, man. That exposure will change your mind. Because we gotta get it right so we can take care of these babies. Because so many of y'all in this room, the OGs, when they see you, you know what they say? You rhyme just like your daddy. Your daddy homies is not in position to just out here living off of memories. When them niggas see you, they can't give you no game. Because they on drugs or they ain't in position. So they'll just tell you some shit. Nigga, you just like your daddy. And the sad thing is, you just like your daddy. You ain't never get a chance to get another fucking life, man. You never got a shot. So I understand, man. But if you can see, try to look outside of this shit, because there's a world that's motherfucking waiting for y'all, man. It's a real world that's waiting for y'all. And I'm telling you, man, these babies and these women, they depending on y'all. You understand? And you know what I mean? And on some real shit, we erasing each other. But another again, it's the condition of our mind, and I understand, but I'm telling you, there's something waiting for you. I don't give a fuck what you going through right now, little homies. You bigger than what you going through, nigga. If you on them perks, you fucked up, shit ain't right for you right now. You living conditions, nigga, you bigger. That's not you. Talk to him. You're not what the fuck you going through. So just hold on and keep going. Because I'm telling you, man, I can name 20, 30 niggas in my homies.
You have to think bigger than your circumstances. Sometimes we're not all dealt the same cards. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean that you can't live a clean, productive life. But again, you can't teach what you don't learn. More conversations like the one we're having right now and this one need to be had, because somebody has to help these boys. He said they're erasing each other. It's sad.
This is dead. I'm here though. And I'm gonna say some shit that, like, this is documented. You know, I got a TED talk. I forgave my brother's killer. And I'm saying it to say this. Nigga that killed my brother. My brother died in my grandma's arms. That fucking house that we grew up in. They shot my brother. He ran to the house. He died in Nanny Hall when she opened the door. So I'm telling you, this some real shit, man. If I ain't let that shit go, I won't be right here today. I won't be here for my niece and my nephews. Me and Gil won't be doing this. Y'all won't know me. I won't be able to get y'all this game. But I had to leave. I had to let that shit go. When I let that shit go, nigga, I started to grow. And I started to glow. And now I'm here today, and it was harder than a motherfucker, man. I'm talking about, this my big brother, nigga. I shared the cell with him. I shared the bed with him when we was fucking kids. This little Steve. But I can tell you one thing. Now I'm out here taking care of his daughter, paying for her to go to school, taking care of my nephew.
Period.
Taking care of my mom and my grandmama.
It's bigger than the enemy, the op. You know what I mean? Because if everybody's in jail, dead, just on revenge and just this cycle of gang violence, who's taking care of the kids? Who's taking care of their mamas? You know what I mean? Dirk does seem to be looking at him pretty intently right now. I think he's hearing him, but unfortunately, the cops, some new evidence was just, somebody posted a new article today that the cops are also onto him. He had a brother named D-Thang who was shot at a club. Apparently, his killer died, and apparently, he's behind it, allegedly. So the very same thing that Mike Wallo just said, he forgave his brother's killer. You got to let that shit go. When does it end? if you just keep going and it's just get back after get back. Little kids are dying from stray bullets in these inner cities. Chicago's crazy right now. Crazy, which is where he's from.
Talk to him. Show. Because I forgave my brother Killer, but I understand. I understand what y'all going through. But I love all you young niggas in here. And I mean that shit. I love you niggas, man. And I hope y'all make it out. I hope y'all make it the fuck out, man.
And he like
straight up, man.
It's so crazy. Yeah, this motherfucker really dropping tears for this shit. Like shit for real. Like
I love being around the young niggas because like you don't understand, y'all niggas got so much life and y'all probably don't understand because y'all young.
Look at the guy in the back shirt. Ski masks, hoodies. Just you gotta clean it up, man.
But this system and the way this structure is so scared of y'all because they said if these niggas ever turn that light cut on in their head, we in trouble because they the most fearless motherfuckers that ever walked the planet Earth. These young black brothers.
Bruh, that's a point right there. If black people could get out of their own way, do you know that during Jim Crow, black people were becoming so successful they were outpacing the white people? And then they brought in welfare to get the black man out of the house. And now they've broken down the nuclear family completely to the point that we're almost like completely reliant on the government. Always just waving a white flag. Hey, please, we want to be a part of your schools. We want to ride your school bus. We want to do all of these things. They broke us down. And this is what we're left with. These guys don't even know what they're fighting for. What is it? What's the beef about? Quando Rondo, the guy who's had the hit on him, he said, I don't even know what I was beefing with the guy about, King Von. And he's dead over it, King Von.
Brothers in the ghetto don't fear nothing. So when you switch that shit and you do an energy transfer, oh, it's over. Y'all, nigga ever wake up, it's over, man. Watch. I'm telling you, niggas gonna wake up. It's gonna happen.
And see, for Wallo, right? He always talked to me and he like, cuz you just don't understand how many young niggas I used to see come through that motherfucking jail, man. Young niggas who was just full of life. Just now them niggas in there facing that motherfucking homicide. And now them niggas they be done. Them niggas just all of life done left them niggas. Them niggas come from that court.
Look at Dirk. Does it look like maybe he's thinking about some of the skeletons in his closet? And listen, I love music and I'm into hip hop and rap music, but I don't condone that shit. If he really put a hit on someone's life and is really out here taking lives, I don't condone that stuff. And we need to stop glorifying it. We're taking out our own community, people. It can't be okay with you that people like him allegedly are just killing your sons and daddies. And sometimes your aunties and your mothers. And sometimes even more unfortunately, your babies. Babies are playing at a park and getting caught by stray bullets because of these guys fighting over drugs and territory and bullshit.
Them niggas done got that 111 years. Them niggas be done, cuz. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we base our whole platform around the young niggas. We don't give a fuck. You know, if we get an old nigga, it's because he a legend. And he got game to give, which has got his attention, motivation, and education. But our platform is the only platform that's based around the young niggas. The young niggas that could really give out game. You feel what I'm saying? So I know his passion when he talking about it because, you know, my cousin Big Steve died when he was in prison. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I wanted to push that issue when y'all was like, let's do the interview. Last year, I'm like, nah, we're gonna wait.
Yeah.
Cause it's like I know the moment right here would be like the perfect time for like all of us, like
love it.
The guys with me to get exposure. For us to speak our piece with what been going on in the world. It's like wait for that moment, like just that moment. So it's like to give it to you. That's when and how you drop a tears talking about this shit for real. It's like I knew that environment was just gonna bring the shit out of both of us.
Yeah,
absolutely, man. And to all the young niggas out there that's winning, man, don't win to lose, man.
Exactly.
I'm fine.
Don't win to lose, because that's what Dirk has done. That's what King Von has done. That's what a lot of rap artists end up doing. They win just to lose because they can't get out of their own way. Read books, teach yourself, go out of your way to learn, surround yourself with new types of people, new environments. How are you all the way out the life, the city that you came from that grew you to be this guy, and still surrounding yourself with goons and thugs and guns and violence and drugs? You got to make change, man. So I don't know. Time will tell what's going to happen with Dirk's fate and Thug's fate, Quando's fate, all these guys' fate. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to make this video not to necessarily specifically talk about Dirk, but just use this situation as a highlight, as a highlight to have a deeper conversation. And the Black community in America needs to do better. We need to hold these types of people accountable, because the more we glorify it in music and being their fans and all of this stuff, it's not right, man. We're a part of the problem. Singing songs at the top of your lungs that are literally talking about killing other Black men is kind of crazy, right? It's like we're just promoting trauma. But anyway, I just wanted to give you my little thought process on this. It is a very sad situation. Dirk is a great artist, as well as most of them. Look at Nipsey Hussle. And he was a good example of someone who really was trying to make real change in his community. And he still got caught up. So you really, really have to rise above that. And if you do go back, it's only to give game and help others get out of it too, if you can. But don't win to lose. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please like this video. I would appreciate it. Helps the message to spread. And until next time.